Good evening, good evening. This is Big Mess with No Mess. I want to come on here and I want to discuss this case involving a lady. This happened maybe a couple years ago. I want to show a couple clips and then I want to do some critical thinking and give y'all guys some feedback. So while I'm looking at the video clips, I'm gonna do some critical thinking. This is about a young lady. They all went to, I want to say, a party, concerts or something. What happened was she claimed that someone hit her in the back of her head or knocked her head off, because I heard two different things. This happened a couple years ago. And she pulled out her weapon and fired some shots in the crowd, and 3 people lost their life. So I'm gonna let you guys look at a couple clips and then we're gonna get back to it. Hold on a second.
Including utilizing new technology and special event teams.
Set is what we call them, and having them work the weekend hours, the high traffic hours, ensuring that we have plenty of officer presence during those times.
In the last year, police say there's been about a 30% decrease in violent crime in Broad Ripple.
Cheers.
Lower crime numbers can't take away the pain Chris's family feels on the anniversary of his death. And even if he is not physically here, his family says his spirit is still very much alive.
It's just little things sometimes during the day that will happen. You're like, that's Chris.
I can't see him, but I feel him. And just because he's not here don't mean I won't see him again.
Reporting in Broad Ripple, I'm
But cell phone video being shared on social media shows a large fight right here on this sidewalk.
In Broad Ripple is pleading for the public's help to catch the person responsible. 3 people were killed in the shooting this weekend. Fox 59's Jesse Wells talked to that grieving mother today and shares an update on the investigation.
Police say the cause of the deadly violence remains under investigation, but cell phone video being shared on social media shows a large fight right here on this sidewalk that nearly knocked over this construction fence. Regardless of the motive, the mother, one of the victims killed here on the sidewalk, wants whoever pulled the trigger held accountable. Early Sunday morning, a shooting here in the heart of Broad Ripple left 3 people dead, including 22-year-old Kaleyia Preer.
I'm torn up because I'm the one in a situation where I'll never see my baby again.
Kaleyya's mother asked that we not show her face or her tears because her daughter's killer hasn't been found. Kaleyia and her mother spoke for the last time as Kaleyia left their home and headed to Broad Ripple Saturday night.
I came home Saturday, and so she was like, well, I'm going to go out with my friends and have some fun. And I was like, okay, be safe. And I never saw her again.
24-year-old named Tywain Henning and 22-year-old Christopher Wilson Jr. were also killed in the shooting. A 4th victim was hospitalized. Kaleyya's mother doesn't believe her daughter knew the other victims. Kaleyia also didn't have any criminal history and may have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They just took away something beautiful from the world because she didn't even get a chance to get started. And everybody that knew her loved her. and now she's gone.
While video of a large brawl on Broad Ripple Avenue just before the shooting is being shared on social media, it's not clear if any of the victims were actually involved in that fight. Police say hundreds of people were in the area at the time of the shooting, but they're still asking for help solving the case.
That's all me, her father, and her family wants justice for my child because she didn't deserve this.
Again, so far, police have not released any detailed suspect information and no arrests have been made. As always, though,
Okay, guys, this is what I want to talk about for a little bit before I give you the next clip. As of yesterday, I guess, it was yesterday the 12th, 11 of 12th. Yes, the young lady that pulled the trigger, that unalived the 3 souls. She had now been sent to prison. She have 113 years in prison, guys. 113 years in prison. And she's no more than 25 or 26, maybe. She would never get to see outside. She would never get to see outside. And I keep telling y'all young guys that our Heavenly Father tell us every day, and you have to have self-control. Like I said before, if you even, how can I put it without hurting anyone's feeling? I don't want to hurt anyone's feeling. Like I said before, if you came out of a household with no self-control and no discipline, once you come to a point in your life where you're old enough, and which this girl was, because she was in her 20s when this happened, because I think she's 25 now. You need to adapt self-control and discipline. If there is some problem with you trying to adapt a certain lifestyle, you need to seek out for help. There are resources for young people. I understand that a lot of young people out here, the way they was raised in a household, their dysfunction, or maybe are lacking some disciplines, they don't know how to use self-control. They act before they think. That because that's the way that they was raised in their household. But I'm telling you, young people, you have to get it together, because they are giving numbers now to young people that they are larger than football's number almost. Be honest with you, because this lady got 113 years behind the bars. I just want to share this with the young folks if you listen. In Matthew 22:37, it tells you, you must love God with your whole heart and your whole soul and with your whole mind. This is the greatest and the first commandment. And see, a lot of young people, they so quick to get dressed, go out party, have a good time. They not thinking about the aftermath. This young lady, she was about 22, 23, I guess, when she decided to shoot through this crowd. She didn't think. All she wanted to do was go out to have a good time. She claimed that someone tapped her in the back of her head. Another video I seen, she claimed that someone knocked the head off her head. But there was police, there was security guard, there were workers and everybody around there. Why would you pull out your weapon and shoot through a crowd of people when you could just walk over there and talk to security? So when she fell in that crowd, she hit more. I think she hit like 1, 2. She hit like maybe 4. I want to say 4 other people, but 3 of them died. 3, she took out 3 lives that day. I feel so sorry for her for getting 113 years. For God, she would never see the outside of that prison yard. She would never see the outside of the prison yard. So that's why I'm trying to talk to the young people and reach out. It's nothing out there. But if you choose to go out to have a good time, to party, to hang out with friends, be careful. And also, if you know that you have this hot head, like old folks said, uh, you cannot control yourself, don't go. Don't go. Because if you go to a party or concerts, you're going to bump up to something going to happen. Even if a fight don't break out, you're going to brush up beside someone. Someone going to touch you, even if you're sitting down. So if you have a hot head, or you don't have any kind of control, you can't control yourself, don't go. Because just for her going out that night, just look at her life. It's gone in a blink of an eye. So her whole life is gone. And okay, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying that they shouldn't give her that, because I'm not the law. But I really do feel sorry for her, because 22-year-old having a weapon on you without common sense is a danger game. It's a dangerous thing to have. Yes, my condolences go to the other 3 ones, and then the 4th one that was hurt and recovering. I'm sorry, but this one, the in prison now, you have to look at it this way. She made a big mistake. She got to pay, but this affects her mom, her dad, her grandmother, and anyone around that love her. Because you look at life like this, no matter what, we cannot bring the other 3 back. So I'm talking to my young people now and the youth, put the weapon down. It's not worth it, because all you got to do with that weapon is take it with you and make one tiny mistake, and your whole life is gone for good. 113 years is a very long time. And if you think about that, you would not see the outside of prison. And just imagine the things that she's going to have to put up with for the rest of her life. The rest of her life. She probably end up dying. Well, she will. She probably end up dying in prison. Unless they can appeal it. I don't know if they're going to appeal it. But she took 3 lives. So guys, I'm going to let y'all guys listen at the other clip from the courthouse. Just hold on a second. It's the courthouse or the news. It's one of them. Okay. I don't know if I got the one from the courthouse with me yet. But hold on a second, guys.
Three that new at 4 women convicted in the shooting deaths of 3 people in Broad Ripple learned her sentence today. Kara Hinds will now spend the next 113 years in prison. Here's her picture. The shooting happened back in June of 2023. Security video helped police identify Hinds as the suspect. Now, back in August, she was convicted on 2 counts of murder and 1 count of reckless homicide.
And a man is
Okay. Okay, guys. I wanted to Let me talk to y'all a little bit. I'm on here. I'm just trying not to hurt anyone feeling. But guys, young people, we have to put the weapon down. We have to. This lady had 113 years in jail, in prison. I keep saying jail, but it's prison. Like the scripture always tell us, a stupid person would take no pleasure in understanding. He would rather disclose what is in his heart. And so that's what this young lady did. Like I said, stealing, she should have went to authority, but she decided not to go to authority. She decided to take matters in her own hand. So it's kind of hard for me even sit up here and bring her down. I mean, I don't want to bash her. I don't want to, but she was wrong. And if her family are looking at this, I just want to say, I'm sorry, guys, but when you commit a crime, you have to do the time. And I just hope all the young ones out here, they're looking at this video, even some of the parents that come on here, look at the video, talk to your young ones. Tell them, put the guns down. It's not worth it. Put it down. We can have a good time and don't have to have weapons. If you look at the news today, social media, every day is a young person going to jail or prison. If not, it's a young person being unalive. So I'm saying, guys, we have to stop it. We have to stop it. Our young people are wasting away. We have to stop it. And like I said once before, some of this can come from the upbringing, the upbringing in the household. And then some of it just come from not using common sense. And so my whole thing with her, when I read the police record and, look at the information that she was giving them and then it was given to other, she was more like a hot-headed person, like old folks would say. She was hot-headed. She should have never had a weapon because she couldn't control herself. Because anytime you have a weapon on you and someone push you or someone knock your head off your head, that doesn't give you the right to pull out that gun and shoot in the crowd. Because the people that she unalive, they had nothing to do with it. Because I was told that it was a bunch of folks together and something happened way on the other side, people just started pushing. So the ones that she shot at or unalive, they had nothing to do with that. So that's why I said a lot of people should not even think about purchasing a weapon, especially if you don't have self-control. And she did not have self-control. Because if it was that bad, she should have made her way out. But she's about 20, like I said, she's about 20, I would say she's about 24, 25 now. So this happened about a little over 2 years ago. So she was about 22, 23 years old. And she was too young to be carrying a weapon because she didn't have self-control. And so she had unalive 22-year-old female and a 22-year-old male and a 24-year-old male. And I think the fourth one, she survived, but she's having some damage for the rest of her life, I was told. So I guess that once the court system and the jury look at it, they had no other choice but give her 113 years in prison. But my heart go out to her family too. And the other ones, condolence. I'm sorry, you have my condolence. I am so sorry. And if you decide you want to go out, make sure you are mental. You have that mental state where you can handle what outside. And when you know something is not right, just leave. And a lot of young folks, if you feel like you hot-headed and you can't stand for someone to touch you or be with you, stay home. Why are you going to go to a party or a concert and back of your mind, if anyone touch me, what I'm going to do? Stay home, because I don't care where you go, someone going to touch you. Even if you're sitting down at a concert, you're going to brush or you're going to touch someone, okay? That's life. That's what you call a concert. That's what you call a party. That's what you call getting together. So if you have this problem of being touched by someone, of being next to someone, stay home. And then you won't be getting 113 years or 5 years or 10 years. Stay home. But I'm telling my young folks, put the weapon down. It's not worth it. So guys, this is all I have for that. I just want to let y'all know that this young lady, she did get 113 years. And I just hope her all the best. I hope her all the best. This is sad. Okay guys, this is all for this video. It speaks for itself. So until next time, please, young people, use self-control, love, patience, and peace. And if for some reason, if you lacking one of those, seek help. Seek help. You can seek help. You can go to classes where it can help you with yourself, with your discipline. They have classes for that. They have classes for that. So you can go and take some classes. You know, because this young lady, she made a clear and conscious decision not only to bring her gun with her that night, but to use it in the middle of the crowd. See, that's what I keep going back and forth with that. And leaving 3 bodies out there, and she even hurt another 4 person. I just can't wrap my head around why would she do anything like that. But if you think about it, she was 22, 23, and like I said, she was too young. She didn't have the mindset. She didn't use common sense and no self-control. And then just look at that, the willingness to commit an act of gun violence have resulted into 113 years behind bars. Only thing I can say, I have to pray for her too. So guys, until next time, I'm gonna get off of here. Peace out. Have a great day.